Hey guys, another day, another video. I realized that in my previous video, I was using the wrong mic. That's why the audio was so bad. I couldn't figure out why it was so bad. It was because I was using the wrong mic. But now we're good. We're good. So today I want to talk about how I'm getting laid off in 2 weeks. Not not really getting laid off, but they want to move me to a worse workplace with worse conditions. And I'm already working for pennies. Pennies. And the conditions are you have to move heavy stuff like fridges, washing machines, and pet food, and all these things just for the same pay as anything else. And a lot of people, they fall off. They aren't able to keep up with it because it's insanity. And I think I will just quit my job and look for something else. Could be looking for a part-time job so that I can focus on something more meaningful, like this channel, for example. Because working these jobs is like, as I said, working for pennies, and it's not worth it anymore. I can barely afford food and shelter. It's just ridiculous. Yesterday I went to buy food, a little bit of food, like a meal for lunch, and it costed me more or over an hour of work. Isn't it crazy? Like, you have to work for an hour, a job that you hate, just to be able to have lunch. And that's the economy we're in. It's so bad. It's so screwed. But I believe my situation isn't as bad as other people's, where they get laid off. They work in a company for years, and it just says bye-bye. Amazon, for example, recently laid off 30,000 of its employees to replace them with AI or something like that, right? So where's this job security? You know, people always told me, yo, study, sacrifice the best years of your life to get a good job. But I don't see it. I don't see any job being secure because you are working for someone who doesn't care about you at all. How are you expecting for them to care about you and like do everything to keep you? These companies only care about their revenue, and people are an expendable resource, right? If this guy falls off or isn't able or is struggling in his life, isn't performing as I want him to, I can just replace him. And that's why it doesn't make sense to me to work for someone who doesn't care about you. So, and the system makes it so that you cannot be an independent person, or it's very, very hard to work for yourself. And there are many constraints and laws and whatnot that it's easier to be an employee. But that's just slavery. It is. Back then, that's why people that are older, they don't get it. They call the young people lazy and I don't know, lazy and spoiled, but it's not true. If you just understand economics or mathematics and how things in this world actually work economically, you can see that it just doesn't make sense. It's just not worth it. Because everything is taxed for no reason. Yeah, illogically. So you are getting poorer every day as there's more and more money in the cycle. They just print money out of thin air. And you have to work for it like a donkey. But back then, people had more purchasing power because this scam, this scam of a system, they needed to get people hooked, right? And that's how they would do it. Oh, it's so lucrative! You can purchase so much just by working for me, for this company, like doing this meaningless thing. Like everything we do in this society, in this world, is just meaningless. And that's why people feel bad. It's like going against your will, working a job, right? Because innately you feel, or inherently, I don't know what's the right term, inside, you feel like this is not my purpose. This is not the purpose of my life. I am capable of much more, I deserve much more, and this isn't fulfilling me. But there's the reason why you're doing it, for the money, for you to be able to enjoy your life, because there's no other way, or like no other way in sight. But job security was a sham. There never is a job security. And I'm working under an employment agency that does this. Yeah, just basically being a slave under a contract. But I'm looking for ways to not be dependent on all these people that don't care about me at all. It's gonna be a hard fight. I don't know if I'll manage to win. But what else is there to fight for if not your freedom, not your dignity, your honor? It's a shame that this is the system we have to live in. We get born into. I don't know, man. It's rough. It's not fair. But complaining doesn't solve anything. Doesn't help with anything. Yeah, sometimes for a little moment it helps, but not the whole time. So yeah, uncertain future again. But we'll pull through somehow, right, guys? Right? So yeah, buckle up, Buttercup. Thanks for listening.